Hi Genevieve, I hope you're all doing well, and September is officially started. I know I'm a little bit late with that, but for today's video I decided to talk about my favorites and general recommendations from the year. So I will probably part the video into the sections like beauty, then beauty accessories sort of, or skincare accessories. So some tools that are very helpful to use, and maybe also like some sort of everyday small luxuries that aren't expensive, don't worry. So it's on a budget. And then also some clothing accessories that I find very helpful, but also very pretty and aesthetically pleasing. So let's not talk too much and dive right in. Alright, so starting with skincare or general beauty kind of products, one thing that has been my absolute favorite so far is a hand balm, which is from Rituals. It's called the Sweet Jasmine Private Collection, and this is what it looks like. What I love about this one is not only that it's like aesthetic and stuff, because I would say it really matches my vibe, but also the feeling on your hands is very nice and you don't really need to use a lot of product. So it pretty much lasts forever. And I haven't really bought it this year, so it's not really a this year purchase. I have it since many years. I don't know the exact date when I got it, but this one is so good and I also love the smell of it. And about the smell, like I said, it says Sweet Jasmine. I don't really know if this smells like jasmine because I don't really know the exact smell of jasmine, but I would say it has a very decent yet very feminine smell, so it's very classy and elegant, I would say. So this one, I love it. And then the next product that I wanted to show you, which is a product that I just recently got, is this one. It's actually of eye cream, but I use it for my whole face because you can just use one pump of it, and then it has the size of, I don't know, a water drop pretty much, so not that big, but you can still apply it onto your whole face. And also sometimes I like to apply the leftovers to my neck, and it's from the brand called 28 Days. It's not really common in my area where I live, so I live in Switzerland for those who don't know, but my mom got it from me when she was on the Canarian Islands, so this one is very good actually. And I think also she told me that it's very like biological and natural, which is also very good because if you have sensitive skin like me, it might be a little problematic for you to try on new skincare products, or maybe you even haven't found the right ones yet. So I would say this one is perfect for sensitive skin. And also what I just noticed is that it also says that it contains caffeine and royal jelly. Am I the only one who doesn't know what royal jelly is? I don't know, but it sounds very high quality. I will also put a link in my caption if I find it, but I will probably find it, so yes. And then for those who follow me on Instagram, you've probably already know the coming products, but I think I might found my favorite nail polish because I also have it on right now. And if you're like me and you love just very light pink and natural looking nails that are very minimal, this one is perfect. It's from the brand Essie and it's in the shade Matter of Fiction, so it's the number 484. And I would say it's literally perfect, especially if you have more like pale skin tone, I would say, because it pretty much somehow blends into my skin tone, if you know what I mean. But I would say it's better when you're a little bit cool toned with your skin undertone. I would say I'm neutral. I hope I'm not having a completely body dysmorphia with that, but also it's great when you're a neutral face undertone girly. And also what I should mention about this one is that you also have to apply like 2 layers at best, because I feel like when you only apply 1 layer it's a little bit transparent and I don't really like that. But if you're going for a little bit transparent look, this is also great because you can see that it should look transparent, if you know what I mean. So that it's on purpose and not bad quality. But I think this one is a little bit more pricey than other drugstore products, because I think it was like $10 or something, or even more. So, but it's worth it. So trust me with that. Alright, now we're getting a little more into my favorite beauty kind of products. And like I said, most of you probably already know this one for those who follow me on TikTok and Instagram, but the Maybelline New York Lifter Gloss is perfect, I would say. And I also have it in different shades, but this is pretty much my favorite, which I also use most of the time. Also because, yes, I'm also having it on right now. And I would say it's, even though it's a pigmented gloss, it's very like natural looking and stuff. And what I also love about this one is that you can use it as a blush. And I know that using a lip gloss might sound a little bit bizarre, but trust me with that, because it's pretty much like you have highlighter and blush at the same time. And it looks so natural because you don't really have like this glittery kind of highlighter, even though that's great, but I don't think it's for me. So this one gives you a very natural glow, even though if you might have applied matte foundation, it can pretty much save the foundation to become more shiny. So this one, I love it. And then I recently got a refill from this, which is this one, and this is my absolute favorite from the brand Maybelline New York. It's the Sky High mascara, and I know it's very popular, even though I think it's not really in the trend anymore, but I would say it's really worth the hype. And you don't really need to apply many layers, but it's still very put together and sleek, and you can still actually see that you have mascara on. So this one is very good, and I also like the feeling of it because it's not too heavy. Alright, moving on to my clothing accessories kind of favorites this year so far. First of all, I would say this bag. It's from New Balor, and I know it's not so minimal because of the pattern, but I love it because even though it's sort of a statement bag, you can still combine it very well, I would say. Maybe also because it has very neutral colors, because black and beige are very easy to combine, I would say. It's very small, as you can see, so it's not that big, but it still has a lot of space in it, so you might underestimate it because you can fit a lot of stuff in this. I got this from a PR and I loved it, so this is my honest opinion. Also in this video, nothing is sponsored or anything, so just unfiltered like recommendations in this case. But disclaimer, I also have to say that I only like to collaborate or partner with brands that I would actually buy from without having a partnership with them, so it's pretty much always my opinion, but this is just for you as an extra like reason for me, to be honest. And then the next bag that I'm having is this one. It's a Bottega Veneta dupe, and I think it was from the brand Pepper Mayo. It was also from a PR that I got. And I love it because I would say it's the perfect bag for autumn. So it's very minimal and it still has this little pattern. But what I like about this one is that it's not a pattern of color, but it's a pattern of shape or fabric, if you know what I mean. So this one is very nice because I think even though when you have a very minimal outfit that doesn't really have a lot of black tones, maybe then the other bag wouldn't be so fitting because it would be too dark. Depends, of course. But then this one would be great because it still adds a lot of detail to your like outfit. So this one is also very cute. The next favorite that I have for you are belts, and these ones are not really like regular belts. But they're adjustable. Wow, but they're a lot of adjustable, if you know what I mean. That doesn't make any sense. But this is the one I got in the color white. I also have one in black. And as you can see, it comes with this kind of hardware, and it's a dupe, so it's not really, I don't know, I think I got it from Shein, but I will search this up. And what I meant with being adjustable, because every ball is pretty much adjustable, as you can see, it has these little things right here, so I somehow always have the problem when I look out for belts that they almost every time are too big. So this one is great because you can't tell me that this won't fit you. So unless you're maybe very, very small, I mean, that would be possible. But this one, and then like I said, I also have it in black. And this is what it looks like. And I would say that the quality is pretty good, even though you can't really see the good quality in the camera. Because I would say in the camera it looks a little bit cheap right now, but I mean it was, but talking about the quality, so, and I think they were only like $2 or something, so also very affordable. And I will probably get more of these because I wanted to try them at first. But they have them in multiple colors. I think they also come in beige, brown, sort of in dark green or olive kind of tone, and I don't know if they have any other colors, but I think for belts it's a very good offer that they have. So, love. Alright, so now the last kind of section would be about beauty accessories. And my first beauty accessory that I really love are, of course, heatless curl tools. So this one, I think pretty much all of you know about this one. But what we have to say about this is that it comes with a metal wad in it. So you can pretty much shape it and then it stays in the shape. This can be both positive and negative, because for me it was very hard to do this at the beginning. And maybe you have already seen this from my recent hair video that I uploaded. But I think it's still fine, you just have to pay attention that you do it very tight into your hair. And I think it's from Avalon. It's from a German drugstore back when I was visiting my family in Germany. So this one is just from, for those who know, it's DM in Germany. Yes, and talking about heatless curls, I've also ordered another sort of heatless curl tool recently, which is this one. And I think it was very trending recently on TikTok, maybe also on Instagram. Like, this is what they look like. I can also do a tutorial if you want me to, but you basically section your hair in 3 parts and then you just pull it up and then you can sort of click it with this thing in here. I don't know if you could see that, but just like that. It might also be a little bit difficult at the beginning because you have to pay attention that you really, like, at first, before you put them in, brush your hair in the same angle then you would put them in, because otherwise they will just flop back. Not for this one, but for those in the back, because when you pull them in like that, then chances are high that they just like that and won't last. But I think this applies to pretty much every overnight curl tool, so yes, I love them. And I've already showed you pretty much everything from my favorites so far, but I also have this one. And this is what I meant when I said sort of everyday luxury, because when you do your skincare, then you can just like that. And I don't know, some people say it might be a little bit unnecessary, but I think it just is a great thing to end your skincare with. And you can also just use it, of course, when you have, I don't know, vacation or just spend the day outside and it's very hot outside. So also a great thing because it's very portable in your bag. And yes, I think it's so cute. Now the last thing I have is this little dry brush, and it might look a little bit rag already, so that was my mistake, because even though it might last very long, I used it under the shower because I didn't know that you have to use it before showering, but now I know. So it's very good to exfoliate your body when you're doing your everyday shower routine. And I also love it, but you have to pay attention if you have very sensitive skin that gets irritated very quickly, like I have on my neck and my arms. So then you just have to do it very lightly, so you shouldn't overdo it, but I think it's just such a game changer. So that's it with today's video. I hope you liked it, and also don't forget to subscribe my channel for more and leave a like and maybe also comment to, for example, tell me if you also had some items in my video that you maybe weren't in knowledge of, which I hope, because I really hope that I could have helped you with my video. And yeah, I would say that's pretty much it for today's video. So love you, bye bye.